today. It's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Wilson going to come out throwing. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Texans hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited. Not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got it. It's Spiller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Right back to Spiller on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Herbert off of play action. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensive, Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. First and 10, it's Pierce. And some space here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. On second down, here's Pierce. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to the ground with Pierce. down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Wilson. This ball caught by Mechie. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they're still looking at fourth down now. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Play action. It's Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across. Field. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Spiller. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Herbert on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because
and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
On first down, it's Herbert. Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that and an even 57 yards through the air. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. To throw is Wilson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. Oh, what a move. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Now it's Wilson. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing is Wilson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all his receivers downfield.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
103 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On first down, Justin Herbert. Caught on the out route. It's Spiller with it. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 41, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
He's got it at the 15. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. He gets this out to Spiller. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The number 7 usually lucky here for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Heading into the title as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.